of games.
Enough. Send him in.
Oh, there we go. Gothic 1. Here we are. Sent him in. There you go. Let's see it. Swimming. This is what we're here for.
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony.
Penal.
War against the orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the kingdom of Murtana.
Interesting orc type. Never saw that before. Full armored plate.
Guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside.
The video quality is
The convicts revolted.
really ass.
To control of the colony, they divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world.
The video quality is jumping the entire time during this video. Why?
Creating
Like it's so
Gothic Remake,
pixelated
we
and
focus on the
such a
4
mess.
pillars that we
This is
consider the core
Diego?
of the series. Simulation of a living world, exploration,
Okay.
story, and combat.
Cool combat, bro.
Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world.
Show characters that you know from the series. Come on. Don't be cowards about this.
During the
Who's that?
day,
That was a water mage, but I don't
colony
recognize him.
carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression
Ah, the new
this world
scavenger
can
look.
exist without the player.
The new goblin look.
Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers.
What do you mean on your
In
own?
true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters.
Is that Thoris?
Understand their inner motivations and earn their respect by completing a series of
Drax,
elaborate
okay.
quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions.
Nice! That was the
Experience a
original
complex
dying
and
sound.
combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons. Eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type
Fireball!
of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans.
True.
However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay, such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features.
Climbing? This is not fucking Zelda!
That love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience.
Why does that need to be in the game? They didn't show any other known character beside Diego, and they showed Diego in the demo 3 years ago. I'm pissed. Looked like special climbing rocks though. Yeah, I guess. It was not free climbing. I will give thoughts to that later. Okay, let's go in back to the stuff we want to see. Okay, let's real talk about the Gothic part of the game real quick.
Be with you.
Right, what? The hog, dude. Good picture. Like, let's talk about this first. Every graphic-wise, like, close-up shot you saw so far, looks pretty decent. Like, there's nothing to complain. You know, Unity 5. What did they say? Unity 5, I guess, right? Pretty big shit. So, Unreal Engine 5. Pretty big. So it looks very clean if you look at all the faces that they see. Also the monsters look very clean. Let me see if I can get a better like monster look here. Like all the monsters look clean too. Like they talked a little bit about that the monsters get like a little bit more of cool. Complex life simulation joint. Like the monsters look cool too. That the mole rat looks cool. The scavenger look. The new scavenger look looks weird. I always thought they look weird because they're not like the scavengers in Gothic 1 are like dodo bird-like creatures. They're like, again, they're birds, and in this they're like more dinosaur-like, more like a snapper. Which is weird because then I'm not sure what a snapper would look like. Yeah, the scavenger's bony now, like bony, more dinosaur-like. And I guess the snapper is like then in this game like a more refined version of a scavenger maybe. You saw also what did you tell me? They showed other enemies. They showed the minecrawler, which is a big part. Which is a very big part of Gothic 1. I feel like minecrawlers are the most scary beings. That is a snapper, by the way. This will be snappers, like these more dinosaur. There you go. Like these ones. Like I feel like the mine crawlers are the biggest enemies in the Gothic 1 game. Except like there's like some expectations. There is a shadow beast, which are only like there's only like a handful of shadow beasts. There are trolls in the game too. Also only a handful. They became a lot thinner, yes. They look more spider-like, which is a bold move. They look way more like, if I think a minecrawler, it is like a thing with huge claws that like, it's like a mole, right? That like digs through the earth and does tunnels like an ant kind of. It's like a big beefy ant. And I always thought a minecrawler is like a ant with mining profession, if that makes sense. But these looking like way more like spiders, which maybe makes sense because if you see a crawler nest in Gothic 1 or in Gothic 2, probably when you see a minecrawler, you see spider webs and cobs everywhere, and they have like a spider web kind of thing they put around their holes and around their mine shafts. So, you know, one could argue they could lean more into the spider enemy, which again is a bold move because spider enemies disappeared from a lot of video games because of arachnophobia, and a lot of even like horror games did dwindle and gone away from the spider look. So very interesting stuff. They said, by the way, of all these monsters, they said that they were looking very closely at the original artwork for these monsters. So maybe some of these monsters got a little bit of a redesign because of that. They get a little bit of a redesign maybe because they looked at it and was like, yeah, this is not like they looked in the original idea of the game. So there's a little bit of a diversion. There was a lich too. We saw like a bony enemy. Also, I'm intrigued with this, like with these, with this other tower they showed. Like there it is, the lich character. That looks cool too. Look at this. Look how cool that enemy looks. If I can pause there, that would be good. This is weird to me. Like, can we hear this again? Look at this.
The game will always respond appropriately to you.
You hear this?
Or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decision.
That sound effect is the exact Gothic 1 sound effect, which is made by the OG. Like, I think it is made, like, it is a voice line from the actual character. I wonder if they just took these sound files, or if they, for some reason, recreate, like, maybe they got the voice acting back. I don't know. Like, that is also another thing that I wish they would show. Like, I would love to, like, hear a character talk.
All this gives the impression that this world can exist without.
He looks like a real hero and not as in the demo. He looks more close to what I would like about him.
Remake is set on creating an immersive,
like, I don't know what that person is.
Enjoy a motivation opponents when creating systems.
Hey, the mice. Like, he looks very close to the hero we know, which is good. Like, especially this shot. Like, first off, nice butt. Second off, I like the arm portion. I like the hair portion with the knot again, because that is the hairstyle the hero is having. I like this whole, like, I like the armor look here. I like the armor look here too. Like, it looks quite good overall. So, you know, he's a little bit, he seems to be a little bit older. Like, he has more beard, like more defined beard. Also, they refused quite heavily to show him better from the front.
We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is
I liked that though, like this whole part. Not to dwindle too deep into this. I like that they address, that they say, people love this game. It is hard to get close to that. We tried our best, but we also saw like potential in the world to like recreate stuff, make stuff different, add more stuff to it, make it more complex, which is fine. Like, you know, they said like, oh, yeah, we make crafting more better. Like, yeah, it's fine. Like, crafting in Gothic 1 was like, yeah, you want a healing potion? Yeah, you have like 2 things. Now you have a healing potion. Congratulations. You stick 2 flowers together. Congrats. Like, oh, you want a better sword? Yeah, you click a button, you have a better sword now. So I wonder if there's like quality and stuff like this in, and you can like really like try to, you know, there's a kind of mini game and that will determine how good your new weapon is. That would be fun. But yeah, there is a lot of new Gothic stuff that they didn't show. The scenery shots, all the scenery shots that we saw, including this one. I know this one I don't know, because this might be the stuff they wanted to be added. I think that is the tower that was not reachable without cheat codes in the original. I think that is the tower that was not reachable in the OG. It is on the northwestern side of the camp. This is overlooking the sea. This tower is overlooking the sea to the northwest, and it looks basically over the entire valley, which, you know, that should see the orcs coming in. And then there is... yeah, this is the weird climbing, I guess. I don't know about that one. This is the temple already. So they have like all the set pieces together. I wanted to show you the... if I can find it. Like, there was a tower earlier. I don't know, or like later. Like this, for example, is a very good shot. And then we have... this is Diego, by the way. Obviously, Diego. He looks good. I like him. I like the new shadow clothing. I like that he's a little bit older, because that makes more sense for him to be older. He looked not that old in the original. I like that. Because he's like a merchant, kinda. Sleazy merchant. I can't find it. I can't find it. I take it back. I will never find it. It's fine. It's cool. I like that. Look at this. It's cool. Oh, what they also did. I didn't see that before. Do you see that? The ice and snow. That is interesting that they show ice and snow here, which makes no sense, by the way, but you know, I guess we address this. This is to the way of the new camp. New camp is around here where the waterfall is. And, in Gothic 2, the Mine Valley gets overrun by dragons, and the dragons take over various places of the colony, and their presence alter the elements in that place. And the snow dragon is basically residing where the new camp was. So, you know, pretty cool. I guess it's like, you know, a hint to that. Maybe we will get a more swampy area too. We'll see. It's cool. Thank you for watching this. I had a fun and a blast with that. Good to see us, Moxon. Let's go back to Pepsi, man.